All right, here's our little figure. Now, I took these little round discs, you can buy them at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, anything like that. And they're a little wood disc, and I just took some dark walnut and stained it. And I glued him on here with some super glue, and I built a little bus stop sign. Now, let me show you how I did that. It's very simple. I took I just went to bus stop signs or something like that, and it's like this, like here. And I took this and I cut the little sign out. I put it on a piece of real thin wood, and then I cut that out with my saw. And as you can see, I just made a little sign, and I painted it gray to be behind him, like he's at the bus stop or whatever, in other words. Now, what I want to do is, what I have here is called Cinerama Snow. This is what this stuff is. This is like a snow. And I'm going to show you how I put this on. And usually I don't do the little man first, but I'm going to go ahead and do that because I might put a little snow on him as well. In other words, as he's standing in the snow and stuff. So it's not really going to matter all that much. You can buy this at Hobby Lobby. And actually all it is snow or snow scene. And I've got some out here for model trains. Just a minute, let me get... It works good. It works good on these little scenes. It really does. And so I'm going to take a little super glue and I put it around him, these areas in here and behind him. Now, get you some ventilation. Super glue does have a smell to it, so be careful. I'm just going to kind of spread it around here. And I take the snow like this, and I just sort of, in fact, it's good sometimes just to put it on your hand if you can. You can see this, and I just sort of put it on there. I don't know why it's not coming out of this thing here. Some reason this got clogged up or something. Let me get my knife. Now, usually what I'll do is put this snow on in layers. And I'll take it and I'll just sprinkle it around there. This is what I need to do. Here we go. Just sort of like this. I don't know why I'm having trouble getting it out of there. I usually don't have trouble. I think it's because it's such a little bit. I don't have a lot of. It's just something that's left over. There we go. It's like a salt almost. At first, when you use it. You open this. If you can get you a little. What would be good is to get you a little. We don't want to put. Oops, see, too much. Get you something to pour that in. I can always use it later. That's why I use it. And cover that area that's been glued. Okay, like that. And then you let that super glue dry, and then you turn it over, and you you build it in layers, what I'm saying. In other words, a lot of it after that's going to stick to the super glue. Let it dry, and then you turn it over and let the excess fall off, and then you pour it back into there and use it again. Use a little bit more super glue. You're going to have areas that will stick. You're going to have areas that won't stick, and you keep doing that. In other words, it's okay that it gets on the shoes, because it's going to get on the shoes of him. And what I'll do is I'll take a little glue and just wipe a little on him and put some snow on him. But as you can see, this is the way it's going to basically end up, with the snow right there. And then you kind of wipe this down like on the sides and stuff. This is all going to come off real easy because there is no glue on the sides. But it's best, if you can, find some kind of a little container that you can pour that a little bit better. I didn't get that just the way I wanted it to. But as you can see, basically this is what it's going to look like when it's through. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's through. It's kind of messy at first. And you do it kind of in layers. There's going to be areas, for instance, let me just turn this over like this, okay? Now you see, I'm going to turn that over like that. And you've got some areas that it didn't stick just right. Okay? Maybe it didn't stick just right in certain areas, okay? So you take your little glue. Maybe the glue didn't get spread in those areas. And you put them in those areas. And in those areas there. And you just take the excess and just go back with it. But it's best to go ahead. A lot of the glue is not really, I don't think it's completely dry yet. So you don't want to do too much to it. And you keep doing that till you build you a layer of the snow. And then once it's all dry, you can press it down like that. Once it's all dry, then you have the figure that you want. And that is how that you use this. Like I said, you put it on something so the excess goes on it, and then you take the excess and you keep it. Because I think it's like $3 or $2 or $3 for this size. But that's quite a bit of snow when you really look at it. Unless if you're doing a railroad or something like that, it's not going to be. But for small things like this, it's perfect. And I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll hit it again. And then if I let it dry, and if it's not right for me, I'll hit it again, hit it again, hit it again. And it's okay to get a little snow on him. That's why it doesn't bother me, because actually he's probably going to have a little snow on him. On his jacket and stuff like that. So it's not going to... Then, when you get through, you let it dry right. Don't spray it with anything until it's dried, until you built it up, because if it's not dry and it's not ready and you spray it, it's going to blow all the little snow off of there. So you work it out in layers, and then you've got it. And I'll show you what it looks like when I get through with it. Okay? All right. Thank you now.